Football League World is reporting that Derby County are targeting a move for 30-year-old Jamaican midfielder Isaac Hayden. Now, Isaac Hayden has spent the majority of his career at Newcastle, but most recently spent time in the Championship playing for the likes of QPR and Pompey. Now, across the course of last season, he made 17 appearances, collecting 2 yellow cards, playing 946 minutes, as he was a key part of the Pompey team, which secured survival in the EFL Championship with the likes of Derby County and Stoke City. Now, where Isaac Hayden may end up is anybody's guess right now. There's a lot of interest in him, including the likes of Derby County and QPR. I believe Pompey have a slight interest as well, but no deal has yet been agreed, and he is currently a free agent after leaving Newcastle just a few days ago. Now, it will be really important to get him in quickly so that you can get that fitness levels going, although I do believe he has done a variety of pre-season with Newcastle United already. But will he join Derby County? Now, you can let me know your thoughts down in the comments if you have not done so already. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and turn on that notification bell. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, but should we get into it? Now, Isaac Hayden has been on the scene since around 2011 when he was playing for Arsenal in a range of different competitions. He made his senior debut for them in 2013-14 where he played in the League Cup, but he only made a few appearances for their senior team before moving on to pastures new, where he joined up with Hull City and went on to play 25 plus games, scoring 1 goal, collecting 1 assist, as well as collecting 6 yellow cards. He then made a big move to Newcastle, where he spent the vast majority of his career, playing 171 times, scoring 7 goals, collecting 10 assists across the course of the Premier League and the Championship when he moved to the likes of Norwich. He also spent time with Standard Liège in Belgium before then going on loan to Championship side QPR, and most recently spending the second half of last season with Portsmouth. Now, Isaac Hayden is one of those players who can play within midfield. He can also play at centre back. He can also play right back and right wing back. Although for me, I think his best position is part of that pivot. He's very much a destroyer. He's very much one of those players who wins the ball back, causes problems, but has the technical ability that can go with it as well. Now, he has had 7 caps at international level for Jamaica, where he made his senior debut back in 2024. He has obviously been a part of the England youth system since under 16s. He made his debut back in October of 2010, before then changing allegiances back in 2024, where he went on to play 7 times for Jamaica. He has been without a club since, I believe, the 8th of August, but it's one of those where he can definitely come into a club and definitely have an impact over the course of the next few weeks. Now, for me, do I believe that Derby County will sign Isaac Hayden? I'm honestly not entirely sure. He's definitely a player who has the ability to make a difference at this level, and definitely a player who can see Derby County go forward. But obviously, Derby County are also looking at the likes of Lewis Travis. We're looking at those players who can sort of have an impact more long term. When you look at someone like Travis, has obviously got a few years in age on Isaac Hayden. You've also got those moves that are already been made in midfield. You look at a David Ozo, you've got Kenzo Helmine, Liam Thompson, Ebo Adams. Now, do I believe that Isaac Hayden could compete with them in midfield? I absolutely do. But do I believe that's something which Derby County are going to look at long term? We're going to have to wait and see. Now, obviously, we are just a few days away from Derby County facing up against Coventry City. If Derby County could get this deal for Isaac Hayden done quite quickly, it would be interesting to see. But in my opinion, I don't think this one's going to be done anytime soon. I think when you look at a player like Isaac Hayden, it's going to be one of those deals that may drag on a little bit and will possibly be sort of like a number 2 option for a Lewis Travis, or maybe a Harrison Armstrong if Derby County is still within that fight to bring him in. But obviously, we've got to wait and see what Derby County will do. Now, I think it is important when we discuss a player like Isaac Hayden that we also discuss his past, essentially. Now, I'm not at all going to say that he's a bad player or anything like that, but across the course of his career, spanning over, nearly 14 years, he's made 291 appearances, scoring 10 goals, 16 assists, 67 yellow cards, and 4 reds, with 20,036 minutes. And obviously, he's had an impact at the teams he's played at. you go back to Newcastle's 16-17 Championship season, 33 games, 26 then in the Premier League, 25 in the Premier League the year after, 29 in the Premier League the year after. That's when the money starts to come in, and he goes from 24 games to 14 to being sent out on loan to the Championship, where he doesn't quite get that run of the green at Norwich City. Now, I do believe that he can have an impact in the Championship. I do believe he has the quality. 99 appearances, 3 goals and 4 assists in the division speaks for itself, in my opinion, but he's definitely not the type of player that I think Derby County are sort of crying out for. Obviously, if we look at sort of where Derby County need players, you're looking at the left wing position, you're looking maybe at right back, you're looking maybe in that sort of number 10 role, and I don't necessarily think Isaac Hayden is that sort of player. Now, for me, if we're looking at midfielders, I want us to go and pick up, obviously, Lewis Travis. He is probably the best quality option out there, but we've got to wait and see sort of how that sort of falls in line in terms of budgets and fees that are needed and things like that, but we're gonna have to wait and see on that one. Now, obviously, if you haven't done so already, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and turn on that notification bell. Let me know your thoughts on this move for Isaac Hayden down in the comments. There's a lot of work still to do in this transfer window. Is it going to be Isaac Hayden to join? Is it going to be Lewis Travis? There's obviously a lot of noise regarding Max Johnston as well, and there's also this new noise in regards to Isaac Hayden. But what is going to happen over the course of the next few weeks is genuinely anybody's guess. Now, can Derby County get a deal done for these players? It is going to be interesting to see. I think there's a position where Derby County certainly have money sort of in the back pocket ready to spend, but we're in a position where those sort of deals haven't been done, essentially, and that is sort of the issue that we find ourselves in, where as much as we want these deals done, there's a massive frustration that none of these deals seem to really be edging closer. We're waiting for an update on, obviously, the third bid for Max Johnston. We're waiting on an update on Lewis Travis, and obviously this new news in regards to Isaac Hayden. Is it a case of feeling out all the options? Is it a case of Derby County not really knowing which way to turn? And ultimately, we don't quite know at this moment in time, and that is what's making this very, very difficult for Derby County and the Derby County fans as they sort of move forward. But right now, we are waiting for an update from the likes of Anthony Joseph, who is obviously a Scottish journalist, but right now we have absolutely nothing. Now, obviously, everyone has their opinions, everyone has their thoughts and processes in regards to transfers and things like that, and you can obviously let me know yours down in the comments. If you have not done so already, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on that notification bell. I will be live tomorrow morning at around 9 o'clock to discuss pre-game Coventry versus Derby, obviously before I head off to the game. So if you are willing to be involved in that, hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell, and I will catch you when I am live. So hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and I'll catch you in the next one.